It's a beautiful day, and today we are going to Clayton, and we're going to go take the river cruise up to Boldt Castle. So hang out with us and let's see how pretty it can be today.
In the Thousand Islands in New York.
Yes, going through the Thousand Islands in New York.
Well, today we're going to go take Clayton Island tours out here to the Thousand Islands. We're going to go to Boldt Castle, one of the islands that we're going to stop at. So we're just waiting to board our boat, which will be shortly here, I'm sure. Nice, beautiful day today. Really nice. Sun's out. Nothing wrong.
That's Canadian mainland over there, you just pointed out. Ontario. So in this part of the pink house coming up is a halfway house. Just about exactly halfway between Toronto to our west and Montreal off to our east. That was home of a great CFL football player. Many battles right there, literally right there. Two big British gunboats were underway downriver to Fort Levy in Prescott, Ontario. They were coming through here, and the French hit off in a cove over here in a bateau. French soldiers. They were mad. They were about to lose their country, right? So they took those two big gunboats on a wild chase around here and got them jammed up in here. The Onondaga and Mohawk got away. They ended up getting to Fort Levy, where the Onondaga was sunk and burned by the French. But a third boat in their possession, when it was right about here, from those woods right there, hundreds of Frenchmen and their Indian allies opened up on them. That boat was never ever seen again or heard of, ever. First of three of the Tomlinson family, pretty well-to-do little family. This is the daughter's house. Like a dentist office in Southern California, maybe. Yeah. Next up, we're going to be seeing the father's house. The father has the fastest boat in the entire St. Lawrence Seaway. 212 miles an hour. He went by us last summer, and all I could tell is that it was red. See a picture of it over the boat house. Very proud. Amazing, really. Daddy's boat is called My Way. The next house belongs to the oldest son. I'll let go all.
Castle that we're going to go visit.
We come to the Boldt Castle, the small building on this end with the pointed roof. That is the powerhouse. George Boldt was friends with Tesla. It was a little early on to be widening here.
Well, there's a boathouse.
Imagine
And
three
this
of those
held
full
about-
boats. Look how high those doors are for big steamers.
It held some big boats. At one time he had 60 boats. And he had some big ones.
Buddy?
Okay, we gotten off the boat. And just coming along a little path here. And there's the castle we're headed to up here. Okay, we're headed in the front door. And boy, it's a massive place. Just the stonework in here is just unbelievable. Not counting all the woodwork. This is beautiful. Yeah, it'd be a tough place to live here. Yeah, we got quite the stairway here. There's the entrance, looking back down.
George became a trustee of Cornell University. On April 15th, 1912, the Titanic hit an iceberg and sank. On board was John Astor. George commissioned one of the greatest investigations into the sinking of the Titanic. George was deeply saddened. George and his children and grandchildren visited the Thousand Islands often. He owned 6 islands and close to 3,000 acres throughout the Thousand Islands region. On December 15th, 1916, George Boldt died in the Waldorf Astoria Hotel of heart failure. He is buried next to his wife in Woodlawn Cemetery in the Bronx. Without the guidance of George Boldt, they tore down the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, making way for the Empire State Building. In 1931, they rebuilt the Waldorf Astoria Hotel on Park Avenue. The Boldt's children ran their father's estate, valued at the time $20 million. In 1922, the children sold Boldt Castle and other Thousand Island property to Edward John Noble, inventor of Lifesavers Candy and president of Beechnut Fruit Company. Mr. Noble opened the castle to the public, starting the tradition of tours to the island. But he left it unprotected, with very little care. For 73 years, Boldt Castle lay dormant, unprotected from the wind, rain, snow, ice, and vandals. Graffiti covered the walls. Precious treasures were stolen. Walls crumbled. Floors collapsed. The once magnificent Hart Island became a haunted memory. In 1977, the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority acquired Boldt Castle and the Boldt Yacht House. The initial goal of the restoration of Hart Island was not to finish the castle, but to restore the island to the state it was in when construction was halted. The Thousand Islands Bridge Authority has surpassed that goal. With the powerhouse facing the village of Alexandria Bay, the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority felt very strongly this was a key element to the restoration of the Boldt properties. The new powerhouse opened to the public in 1988. The Thousand Islands Bridge Authority received incredible reviews. In the 1990s, the restoration construction on the Ulster Tower began. By 1995, repair work was completed on the Henry. The Boldt Yacht House. The entry arch. The gazebo. The swan pond. The seawall, which was totally submerged. A new dock was added for the growing number of visitors to Boldt Castle. In 2000, a marble and oak grand staircase was added. In 2001, 3 stags were placed on the entry arch, part of George Boldt's original plan. In 2004, the library and fireplace were restored. In 2005, the Great Ballroom made its debut, along with a modern replica of the original elevator designed for Boldt Castle. By 2008, the billiards room, the dining room, the grand hallway, the reception room, and the stained glass dome were restored. In 2009, George's bedroom suite was restored. In 2010, Louise's bedroom suite was restored. In 2011, daughter Clover Boldt's bedroom was completed. And in 2012, the new media center. In 2014, the butler's pantry and the maid's dining room were completed. By 2015, the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority took on the amazing task of restoring the kitchen, along with adding a modernized vintage antique stove, worthy of any great chef. By the end of 2015, the incredible servants' dining room, overlooking the Italian gardens, made its debut. The Thousand Islands Bridge Authority has been committed since 1977 to the Boldt properties and the Thousand Islands International Regions. Boldt Castle remains one of the most visited historical homes in the United States, an icon to the Thousand Islands, one of the premier attractions. Boldt Castle continues to improve with the efforts of the Thousand Islands Bridge Authority. Boldt Castle has a huge financial impact for the region. Over 100 years ago, George Boldt set out to build a castle for his beloved wife Louise, a monument of his love that would stand the test of time. Some say in a crisp morning fall, before the sun touches the mighty St. Lawrence River, you can imagine seeing George and Louise Boldt holding hands, walking around Harlan, enjoying the moment together, before the guests arrive.
Okay, we made it up to the 4th floor, which the 4th floor is not finished yet. We're still trying to restore it, just keeping it clean. Okay, here's the Boldt Castle architectural drawings, 1900 and 1904. All the drawings. You know what? They didn't have a big plan approval, I don't think. Alright, we had a good tour. The McNally family owns this one.
Not too bad. Yeah, still living now. Yeah.
Built in 1938.
Just amazing. Somebody to die, you know. And this is the third of those lighthouses I told you that the federal government set aside money for. That one is actually a state park. You do tours there 2 times a day, where you're able to get out, go up into the light, touch the lenses and everything, and go inside the lighthouse keeper's cottage, which is very, very beautiful. Our boats being small, they allow us to dock there.
Well, we had a wonderful day out here on the water and touring by the houses and the lighthouse and the bridge, and we learned so much in this area. We highly recommend, if you ever get a chance, please stop by and take this tour. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like. We appreciate it. Have a great day.